This is K2 News, the spirit of the Northwest.
It's a crime against nature caught on tape. A drive-by hunters going after Oregon's big game animals.
K2's Grant McComey reports it's also a crime that outrages legal hunters, Grant.
It's called bull fever, and it can hit even the seasoned elk hunter each November. But Oregon State Police game officers say it can also lead some people into breaking the law. In a Team 2 report you'll see only on 2, we join the game cops as they go after these drive-by hunters.
We got an inbound vehicle.
It's the middle of the elk hunting season, and the game cops are busy in the woods.
Stopping at the set.
They're after the outdoor outlaws who hunt without licenses or shoot from inside their vehicles. To catch the game violators in the act, the officers use full-sized elk decoys that are set 200 yards off a main road in Tillamook County.
The elk hunters are bitching to us that say, hey, there's a lot of guys out there hunting that don't have valid tags. And naturally, we're trying to keep the playing field level for all those legal hunters.
On this playing field, many vehicles stop and the hunters look at the decoys. Some hunters get out, use a scope or binoculars for a closer view, and then decide not to shoot. Many hunters do shoot, and the illegal shooters prove plentiful. The man in orange doesn't have an elk hunting tag.
One with a tag, one without.
He claims he was helping his partner, who has a license, but when he shot 3 times, he crossed a line.
The only person who can have an elk actually shot for him is a blind person. And yes, believe it or not, blind people can get elk tags and come out here and hunt. But those are the only people that someone can shoot an elk for them.
Since neither man is blind, this shooter earns a citation with a $299 bail. The officers have set this particular decoy set not just to check hunter compliance on purchasing licenses or tags, but they also raise a very interesting ethical question about when to shoot and when not to shoot. Notice how close the cow elk decoy was placed next to the bull elk decoy. Officers say from a distance it's too close, and the ethical hunter shouldn't shoot, but should wait until the elk move for a clearer shot. OSP volunteer Jim Kelly captures many illegal shooting incidents on videotape. He says that waiting seems hard for some people who get bull fever.
Your heart gets to pounding, you're so excited and want to get the bull, and most of the hunters are legal and do things right. But there's the certain percentage, like you see here, that just don't do it right. So they deserve to get caught.
Come on in.
The passenger in this truck is caught shooting from inside the vehicle. He doesn't have an elk hunting tag either. The driver, his father, is shaken.
Did he realize that he was violating the law by not having a license?
Oh, absolutely.
Not shooting outside the vehicle?
Absolutely.
Did you say anything?
We know that.
Did you say anything to him?
No, I didn't. I get shook up, too. The thing of it is, I've never shot one. I've never ever shot an elk.
What are you going to say to him?
Well, it won't happen again.
Game Officer Lloyd Carver tells the men that had the elk been real, the situation could have been far worse.
You'd both be charged for taking an unlawful animal, because you can't take a cow in your situation. He's shooting out the window. He doesn't have a tag, and now all of a sudden you also going to be lowering him his tag as soon as he's done, right? We'd have writer's cramp here today.
30% of the shooters get a ticket today. Officers say it's a sign that bull fever is hot in the woods. But they have a cure for that fever: more citations. Oregon State game officers say while our trip into the woods produced numerous citations, during some recent decoy operations, up to 50% of the shooters did not have licenses or they shot from inside their vehicles.
And this just bugs the heck out of the legal hunters.
Absolutely does.
Okay, Grant, thank you so much.